Back in October, November, and December of 2022, Franklin County, Scott Nichols, now the president of the Sheriff's Association, these are your deputy doo-doos, and you're very well aware of it because that was your friend that did that to me. So with that being said, I'm going to share even more information with everybody. Maine, New Hampshire, and Vermont police and politicians, their do boys, they just circulate. And here is, without a doubt, all the people. Look at all those names of people, media, and organizations that are very well aware of all the abuse and drugs in and out of Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, the sex trafficking, drug trafficking, and human trafficking. Yeah, how about that deputy or lieutenant or whatever you call yourself there, Sheriff Dale Lancaster as well, and Larry Dunphy, yes, that's right, the representative for the state of Maine. He had, on October 4th, 2021, through Facebook Messenger, threatened me. And in October 2022, that's when David Ratcliffe, as well as Sheriff Scott Nichols, the friends of the lads and everybody involved, they started what? Harassing, terrorizing, stalking, and charging me again. For what crimes? And why? To cover up your own fucking bullshit. Isn't that the truth? Janet Mills. That was my trailer that was vandalized, and I never got it returned to me. So that's theft of all my personal belongings as well as my food equipment that I would be setting up and making money by sales and supporting my own. But you know what? I think I'm just going to sign up for some kind of assistance and start living off from the government until they pay me in full. We still haven't been able to determine, just like you asked questions about Michelle Obama, is she a male or a female? Well, what about Janet Mills? Female or male? Depends on the day, don't you think? One day she's got short hair, the next day she doesn't fucking know her own identity, does she? Good old Janet Mills, coke dealing Janet Mills. Softened it, did you? Mills was the subject of a cocaine investigation, and what happened to that U.S. District Attorney? Richard Cohen, said leave it alone. What about Kim Morrow? Well, go find her. Start looking under the lunch pad. It's no longer open. What about Tina? File wrongful disappearance and sue the hell out of Somerset County. Dale Lancaster's already been served wrongful deaths. Apparently it doesn't matter that much because nobody's speaking about it. Garland, Maine, Penobscot County, Sheriff Troy Morton. Domestic violence, Janet Mills again. No excuse for abuse. So what's the excuse for murder, rape, and him still breathing? That's what I'd like to know. Oh, apparently domestic violence was involved. It was also reported, right, Troy? Devin, I don't know where you get your credentials, but you're not very good at reporting. Oh, look, another Deputy Doo-Doo by Troy Morton's crew. I hope all you residents and citizens of Penobscot County start filing lawsuits like I do. Start filing. We're not safe people in Penobscot County. Penobscot County is where I reside, and I don't dare to go back there because I think, and have all reason to believe, that anytime you go to the doctors or touch anything like food from the government, it's probably tainted with HIV. Human trafficking, drug trafficking, and sex trafficking. That's right. It's been reported, but you all lie about it and hide it. Even the reports, isn't that right, Tara Thomas, with the Vermont State Police? It's been reported time and time again. Your law enforcement is involved in sex trafficking. Tara Tucker. I told you Michael Drake was harassing me, and here's the proof of it. Greenland PD. And then my accounts got deleted. Imagine that. But I always bear the proof. Facts, intel about, as well as I can provide the evidence. Hello, Greenland Chief of Police, Tara Tucker. Now, I'm the one that filed these, okay? So how is it that the court gets away with all of the misprint, how they put wrong plaintiffs and defendants on the paperwork, pointing it out? Burlington Federal Court, where's all the hidden information and filings? Why did they get dismissed? I would think with all the information that I share, you people would start waking up and wanting to know the answers as well as I do. And I'm sure you can relate that the shit's happened to you too. I know it was received, and so was this high risk protection order and a statement to go along with it. I fled for my life, and that was in 2019. And since then, my homes have been burned. Yeah, vehicles have been stolen. My daughter was abused. I was abused. And a whole lot more, like my animals being taken and my latest dog being stolen, Gypsy Roma, from 400 Oliver Hill Road, Garland, Maine, October 4th, which would have been an anniversary, right? Isn't that right? Larry Dunphy, from the time that you started harassing me. And that, my friends, explains there's Gypsy. She's been stolen. The 87 billion plus multi-million in lawsuits that I filed. My right to uphold my rights was also stolen. Isn't that right, Burlington Federal Court Judge Robert Crawford, or whatever the fuck your name is, through Jeffrey Eaton? This, my home in North Anson, Maine, got burned down at 383 North and Portland Road. Why is that, Dale Lancaster, and all of your friends that were involved? One day you all are going to have to explain what you did to me in North Anson, Maine. Big deal, I got a black eye for telling the truth, but you know what? You're going to pay the price for that black eye. Believe me when I tell you. You're going to pay financially and through justification. I'm requesting it all. And that's not all, but I'm going to sum it up because it takes forever, seems how my phone's been intercepted and they like to follow, harass, and surveil me. So I'm going to come up with another video to share with you all. But until then, enjoy this and start thinking about what I'm sharing with you, because you're going to start hearing all about everything and everyone involved. Thank you. Mind you, keep following, share the hell out of it. And if you want to file, I'll share my lawsuits with you. Have a great day.